Josh Gad's incredible. Put him in more stuff. Why isn't he in Black Panther?
Thank you so much to the cast, the writer-director of Little Monsters for joining us here. How you guys doing? Let's start with the man whose brain this came out of. Abe, talk to me about what demented idea spawned this little thing.
Well, it actually came out of quite the opposite. Actually, it's based on my son's first year of kindergarten, and my son had some health conditions and like quite severe food allergies, and it was quite a big thing for me to relinquish control of him because he'd never really been in anyone's care outside of his family.
Right.
And he just lucked out with this amazing kindergarten teacher who not only sort of looked out for him and looked after his health, but actually opened up his mind and exposed him to all the, the beginnings of the world away from his father. So it was, there's a lot of very personal sort of things in it, sort of articulated in kind of the most surprising way I could find.
Lupita, this is new territory for you, fair to say. I mean, a lot of people are talking about how refreshing and exciting it is to see a different side of you in this one. Was that part of the reason for doing this, just to flex some more comedic muscles?
Yeah, I've always been interested in comedy, but my first film didn't really give me I didn't have a reputation for being comedic at all in that film, and so I haven't been offered very many comedic opportunities.
Right.
But also the comedic opportunities that I have been offered, I haven't found particularly funny, and so when I got this script, I was reading it and I was laughing out loud. It was so outrageous to me. You have this really intense, profane language, and then you have these innocent children in it as well. And I just loved the way it explored both the innocence of childhood and the jadedness that can come with growing older. And you see both those things in the same scene that creates this kind of really interesting friction.
Right.
And from that comes the comedy.
Right.
And so I was just so delighted by this particular comedy, and I knew that if it made me laugh out loud, I wanted to be a part of that. That was the kind of comedy I wanted to make.
Alex, for you, more difficult to work with children or Josh Gad on a daily basis? Which
Hey,
is more
that's a
challenging?
good one.
It's seesawed, depending on how much sugar Josh had had, and had he had enough sleep the night before. It was up and down.
What's the indelible memory of shooting this one for you? What jumps out when you think back? I see Lupita's going somewhere. You're already like.
It was a lot of memorable days.
What jumps out to any of you guys?
I'm curious to know what he says.
Yeah,
It was a lot. Honestly, when I think of the shoot, I think of it just literally visually like a lot of moving pieces. We had the zombies and the kids running around everywhere, and then there's sequences with farm animals as well and stuff. And it was kind of being in the middle of the eye of that storm, kind of clutching Lupita most of the time. The two of us just held strong and held steady and got through it.
What's the protocol for you guys, actors, watching yourself on screen? Are you clapping for yourselves? Because is that just poor? Is that gauche? Is that poor taste?
Oh boy.
I think, not clapping, but more screaming, God, I love Josh Gad. He's incredible.
Right.
Clapping feels gauche.
No, that's a step too far. But a nice audience interaction. Yeah. No.
Josh Gad's incredible. Put him in more stuff. Why isn't he in Black Panther? I don't know why it's in a soft screen. Yeah, just so no one can really
Sweet
tell.
Desperation. Yeah. It's not aggressive.
No, exactly.
Lupita, this obviously is not going to share much in common with us, but should I be worried about your headspace that we're going to see two kind of bloody, extreme takes on the horror genre in a way from you this year? Are you in a particular headspace right now?
Am I like a mood, a
I'm
murderous
worried, exactly.
mood?
Yeah, exactly. Should I be worried for my safety?
It's interesting. Like, you can't really design your career, but also I guess I had an appetite for the darker stuff and the lighter stuff as well. Because this is both dark and light at the same time, and they're just two projects that really surprised me. And I wanted to investigate them further.
Right.
Yeah, I have no idea. I actually haven't done the analysis.
That's for
maybe
the first years to come.
Right. Maybe I'm going crazy.
No. By the way, obviously everybody couldn't be more excited for us. That trailer is bananas and amazing. Do you feel like, the expectations are so high for Jordan's follow-up.
Yeah.
Have you seen the finished product? And what do
I
you,
have not. For that very reason. I will see it.
Of course.
But I'm not trying to see it soon because there's nothing I can do about it. You know,
right.
I did my bit and now it's like cross fingers and hope people like it.
Was that production extreme and traumatic in a way, or just all fun? I mean.
It was it's fun. It was extreme. It was traumatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the above.
I can't wait. Did you pick her brain at all about episode 9? Do you bother asking?
All the
Lupita?
time. I'll ask whoever I can get to.
He asked me on camera.
I did ask her on camera.
Have we gotten any secrets? What do we know through your probing interrogations about episode 9?
We don't know much other than
This is my way of
everyone
not asking you any
dies.
questions.
Most of the cast dies. That's safe to say, right?
Oh.
That's safe to say.
Have you visited your buddy Bryce she's going to direct an episode of the new Star Wars?
I know. I have visited, and she's incredible. She's unbelievable.
And what's you can't say anything, but was that set pretty cool?
Well, what I can tell you is non-disclosure agreement. That's all I can say.
No, that's fair enough. You guys are tired because of the midnight screening. You were at the Screen Actors Guild Awards. Congratulations, Black Panther won the big award of the night.
Thank you.
Well deserved. Talk to me. I mean, when you make a movie in that quote-unquote genre, you don't expect awards at all, but this really became a phenomenon. How are you feeling coming off of that and heading into the Oscars, where you guys have a legit shot at some major prizes?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about what happened yesterday. I'm still on like a cloud. It feels really good to get that kind of recognition from, fellow actors who know what it takes, and they do it all the time. And
Right.
It's a real honor, I find, the SAG Awards. And we didn't do it for that.
Right.
But we won last year when the film came out. We kept winning, breaking records, and so all of that is we make room for abundance, and I'm making room for abundance, and whatever happens next, we won so many times, and the cup runneth over,
Totally.
and and now we just gear up for the next one, and try and get that one right. And
Has
and
Ryan shared any ideas about what he's got cooking in his head for the next film?
no way. He didn't even share Black Panther with us until the day of the premiere. I mean, he's not gonna tell
What am I
me.
about to see here, by the way?
Yeah. No, but Ryan's mouth, he seals his mouth shut.
He's one of those guys, though, trust in Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
He's killing it every time.
Yeah, he speaks from his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't BS. He's just is a man that is led by his heart.
Yeah. Do you guys all find it, like, I don't know about you, but I find it inspiring to kind of be in the Sundance environment. Just like, the energy around these films and these filmmakers. But what does it feel like for you guys? Especially you, Abe, I would think. Yeah.
Well, look, I mean, it's just a relief more than anything to see the response that it got, because it was, in situations like this, and I haven't been in a situation quite like this before, to this extreme, but it's all about kind of just suppressing your emotions in case it goes really badly. So then you don't really feel like the pain. But
Right.
because I had suppressed,
That's how I go through life, man.
Well,
You're speaking my language.
but because I'd suppressed my emotions last night, I was just relieved. I wasn't like ecstatic. I'm just like, cool. I kind of feel nothing. But I think maybe my career is not over just yet.
I think
until
you're
the
going to
next
be
one.
able to make another one of these.